Dr. Kriss, actually, according to your experience within the Indian part of the world, plus you've been to Arab countries,
Yes.
plus lived in UAE for a long time.
Yes, very much.
How do you see the industry of voice mastery and voice over in the Arab world?
The Arab world is a very, say, thriving market, I would say, where the people who are trained in voice are much less. The demand is on a high plane because people who can deliver emotions in the voice, who can give a presentation, who can actually speak with a flow, understand how it can be done well, is much less. People getting trained in voice is much less. But you have great singers, like the Arab world always had great singers, and the kind of songs they sung, it still touches the heart of many people. So the voice industry, if you take singing as such, there are many singers who still sing and so well. Now, when we move to the voiceover industry, radios, they find it difficult to find voices. Television, they find it difficult to find voices. Because trained voices, they don't know where to get trained. But there are few people who get trained from outside. They spend so much of a fortune, get trained and come. There is a possibility that you understand the need and train yourself and get exposed to that world. Especially the language is a very throaty language when you speak Arabic. When you're saying Sabah al khair, Hifalik inta, Shو akhbarak. So that the original way an Arab person speaks, another person cannot replace. So you have that unique point that only you can do it. Others can't replace you.
So I can read some vision for your big dream about voice mastery in the Arab world.
Yes,
so
very much.
Can you tell us about this, Doctor?
Yeah, the whole idea of having a lot of voice artists in different languages. We started off dreaming of how many languages should we target. So we came with an idea that we will train in 165 languages of the world, of which each one we will be training in such a way that in 3 years' time we have 10 million voice artists in 165 languages.
So all these languages will act as a voice over in different ways. For example, for the commentary, for the commercial.
Yeah. Say if we have now we are training people in Russian. So we have Russian voiceover artists. Now we will be actually building an empire of voices, of the best trained voices in the world, where anyone can approach. Like a person wants specific voiceovers in French, Russian, Malagasy, and Arabic. We can provide that because we have all of them trained and ready for voices. So the world is becoming smaller, and we need people who do voiceovers. Let's say a particular, say a resort in UAE wants an ad in Russian to attract Russians.
Sure.
So you know Arabic, you will be translating it, then you pass it on and get it translated, and we have a voice artist in Russian. The production happens much more faster. So the whole industry would actually look at a point where a one-stop shop for any language in this world, 165 languages, we have that. So we're moving towards that.
That's really amazing idea, and we are looking for it, Dr. Kriss. Thank you so much for being here in the UAE, training the people, training the Arab people to become voice over and masters of voice. I'm very glad being and beside you, Doctor, and hopefully we can continue our journey in the voice mastery. Just a final takeaway about voice mastery. Do you think that anyone can do it?
Any person who doesn't have a problem with his voice, which means a physical damage, a person with, say, a wounded throat nodule, or maybe a distortion in the vocal cords, or maybe an inborn stutter without hearing it, or maybe a tongue tie, it'll be difficult for them. But a person who can speak normally, who can understand how breathing works like a trainable person, he can become a voice artist. And the bare minimum change starts at the 7th day of training, and within 21 days what happens is he will be ready to be a voice artist because he would have understood how it works.
So the matter is only training your voice to the best level.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kriss, for the insights and the answers, and hopefully we can get another interviews as well. Thank you so much.
Inshallah. Shukran jazeelan.
Thank you so much.